You can make a listen roll as well to see if you can hear what is about to become self-evident.
Okay, so my listen. This is much better. Of course, my listen is good. Let's see. So I got a superior on my listen.
Excellent. And so that mitigates everything you want and a little bit more. Going back to the list we were using as our Bible last time. So you can definitely hear the hobnail boots pounding down the street as people come in response to the screams. Potentially, they are metallic sounding feet of the, I previously mentioned them, the, I forget what I called them, the Metal Militia or something like that. The Smith City's elite security force. You glimpsed in the distance at one point, I think. Heavy armour that you can hear clanking and jangling as they pound down the streets to find out what's going on. You have moments before they arrive as your security.
Well, okay, yeah. So girl at this point feels like she needs to escape the area as quickly as possible. Right now, it seems like there's only one guard whose attention is immediately right. There's one guard who's an immediate threat right now. Right, yes. Who is holding? I think what girl's ploy is to say, kind of hold up her hands, and what she's going to try to do is to get close enough to get in to lower a blow on him, but using my brawling ability.
Okay.
So try to see if I can get, within, right? Oh, I'm not holding anything, but then when I can unleash a blow, try to unleash a blow at him and then make an escape.
Okay, that sounds good. I will mention the rules around unarmed combat, which are capped at you can't do more than good damage to somebody with it, which means that beating someone to death takes a long time. Potentially, even if you roll well. Whereas with weapons and things, you can potentially one-shot people. Some people. But punching him is still perfectly legitimate as a solution to a problem. This is a particularly legitimate girl solution to a problem. So you're welcome to go ahead and try and do that. So it sounds like you're trying to surprise him with a thing. So I'm going to give you a +1 column shift to your, I imagine, terrifying brawling attack.
98, and I have a 16. I'm sure this is an awesome result that I get for this one.
Okay, wow. So as I said, an awesome result would normally kill, knock out, completely defeat somebody. But as I said, I will just check the rule, but I'm pretty sure unarmed attacks do a maximum of good damage. However, as I say, that seems like enough to surprise him, knock him over. He wasn't necessarily expecting this nice young lady to beat him up anyway. So, did you put a check mark against your brawling skill?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. He's on the floor. His friend is still shocked by the presence of a dead body. Boots are approaching. What are you going to do? Are you leaving Sunfox there? Yeah.
Unfortunately for now, I think... yeah, girl is going to leave Sunfox, at least for now, and sees an opportunity for safety. There's more of a crowd here, so she'll be looking to run perhaps into the crowd, away from those steel boot sounds that she hears approaching.
Guess it's a pauper's grave for Sunfox.
Yeah, I was going to say they'll find a hole for him.
Okay, that sounds like a run skill check. Set against these people have passable runs. So if you get your roll requirement, keep ahead of them.
I got a passable result.
Ooh, okay. You head off into the crowd. It sounds like with the less shocked than he appeared guy in pursuit, screaming after you, "It's her! It's her!" As the shining armored forms of the metal militia run around the corner and start pursuing you. But you are making your escape into the crowd. And
do I recall that the passable result requires a second roll in order to finalize the outcome?
It says frequently a passable success results in a complication that require another skill roll to overcome. So yes, but let's change it up with you're in a crowd of people, early morning, sleepy residents of Smith City. I imagine off to get breakfast and things like that, and rapidly diving away from the thunderous boots of bright metallic guards. What's your plan?
I mean, if you wanted a second roll, I think what Girl would try to do is to use that stealth ability that she has. Right. So I get into the crowd and then
find a wagon.
I kind of feel, well, okay. I kind of feel stealth is difficult when people are shouting, pointing, and you are tall, white-haired, distinctive person.
Well, you could roll with like 3 column shifts to the bad or something like that.
I was going to do minus 2 column shifts. So yeah, go for it if you want it. I warn you up front that, you know.
So the choice is between that or what? Doing a second run roll to see if I'm able to put added distance.
The choices are in your hands. I mean,
Robbie, do you mind if I speak from the ether for a second?
Sure.
I glanced over the list. There's quite a few possibilities. You could try to seem to the crowd around you as though you're just going about your business, so that they're not scared, and you can kind of just, blend with them in a particular thick crush of people to go somewhere where the guards aren't. That would be customs. Perhaps another one might be to charm a particular person in the crowd, as, oh no, it's a terrible misunderstanding, please take me in, hide me from the guard, which is a bit lie or something like that. And there's a variety of others too of that kind, but or climb if you wanted to suddenly take to the rooftops. Those are the only ones that really jump out. I mean, stealth, I get stealth, that works too, except that I understand Ross's point that it's suboptimal.
Like I say, all these things are possible, or many more.
I don't think any of them are great. I could see column shifts against you no matter what you do, but those are what occur to me. As long as you were saying, what can I do, the voice from the ether provides a few options.
Right.
If you want to think about it, we can come back to it.
I want to watch her suffer.
I think what Girl tries to do is she gets into the crowd, and I think then she'll try to do the stealthy blend in maneuver.
Ooh. Are you doing anything particularly stealthy?
I do think I'm trying to use bodies as cover.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to kind of, she tries to kind of track where are the closest guards. Can I, dot and dodge my way and put bodies between me that would kind of, or maybe wagons or whatever there is.
Yeah.
Right. To try to.
There are certainly wagons in the street, and certainly ducking behind them or underneath horses, all that sort of thing is possible. Okay, roll stealth and we'll see how it goes. You've still got a 2 minus 3 column shift.
I rolled a 74, so that is a great result for me. So 2 column shifts would make it passable.
Okay, cool. Okay, heading together, passable. Which is Probably where the fun lies. So you're dodging between wagons, people, tall people who you can hide behind. There's one of you and a big crowd of them, so perhaps you're heading into the narrower alleys around the wall. And it sounds like you're able to duck and, for now, keep out of sight.
And I guess Girl would just be looking for an opportunity while doing this. Like if there is like an opportunity to duck into an alley or someplace that seems like it would be more safe and secure, that's what she would try to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Let's say you are indeed ducked into an alleyway between two kind of lean-tos against the wall, really. So it looks like you're concealed at the moment, but it could well be a dead end. And from round the corner, you can hear raised voices shouting out across the street, and they're saying, it's very obvious from what they're saying that they have at least a reasonable description of a girl who, let's remind ourselves, is relatively distinctive, being as she is picture somewhere that someone kindly drew. Huge, tall, white-haired, scary-looking person. And that's broadly the description they're shouting out as they start kicking in doors and investigating the area to see if they can find out where you just did.
Yeah, and you said I'm between two lean-tos. Can I make...
Kind of, yes, kind of. I'm thinking of relatively large sort of buildings, but they're built against the wall and
is there an entrance to one of the buildings I can see?
Let's say they are relatively flimsy buildings. So there's no entrance. The walls are not thick. They're probably wattle and daub. And if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could make an entrance.
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, I think maybe what Girl will do is I guess I'm in an alley. I might as well just dart down the alley away from the guards and see where that leads me.
I'm afraid I lost a couple of the words there.
I'm gonna go down. Yeah, down the alley to see where that goes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure where it's going to lead, but I'll go that direction.
Cool. Okay, so you're wandering down early morning alleys that no one has cleaned since last night, and the slot buckets were poured out from windows above and things like that. Probably this is why no one has come down to check it yet. It's somewhat someplace. There's a door at the end. Do you want to investigate?
Yeah, I mean that seems reasonable. Yeah, to
down. Okay, right. Cool. So this alleyway, it's kind of narrow. It's running along the main city side, and you're at what is very obviously a back door to somewhere else. Are you crashing through it, or hoping to? There is a lockpick skill. I don't know how skilled Girl is in that, for example. Do you want to check if it's unlocked first of all, I suppose?
Yeah, no, I would try it first. I mean, go the simple route if that works.
Okay. Just bear with me a moment. Okay, it's a alley which no one wanders down. It's unpleasant, and the building, I kind of don't see a reason why they would have a locked door at the back leading to this. So roll fate and we'll see if it's open. Do something exciting to get in.
Passable for my fate roll.
Like I said, I didn't see a reason why it should necessarily be locked. The door, if you poke at it, creaks open, louder than you would like, but not very loud. into a rush-strewn. It's kind of a courtyard, really. It seems that this building, at least partly open to the air. You are in a backyard of a pretty substantial building you can see ahead of you, and the yard is full of cages. It's dark and dingy, and you can make out vague forms in one or two. But big iron sort of cagey things. What would be a suitable skill to roll? Do you want to investigate more and look around? And...
Yeah, I think what Girl would do is close that door, see if there's anything ready at hand that could perhaps be used as a wedge or something like that to make it more difficult, and then start to kind of look around a little bit at what is in the cages and where I am.
Okay. Shall we say, yes, there are things lying around. If you want to try and wedge the door, that's kind of a mechanical roll. Go for that.
Okay. So mechanical.
Use all the skills.
Yes. A mechanical's not good, but this is a good roll. But
that's pretty typical for you, actually.
It's a great result.
Great. Okay, door is solidly jammed. You could maybe wedge a spade into the sort of the hinges of it, so it's jammed one side. Something else wedged into the frame on the other side, so it's pretty solidly secured in there. With a grate, you managed to do this, I imagine, quite quietly enough that you don't hear voices outside indicate anyone heard you doing this. And as I said, it's still quiet in this space.
Yeah, so I would start to do at least a quick investigation of what's in these cages.
Okay, cool. That sounds like, assuming you are trying to be relatively quiet and doing a search roll.
And this is a good result that I got for my search.
Right, okay, so, as I say, you're looking around, it's a yard, there's a more substantial building that gives onto it, and then the wall running along the back of the alley, and it also runs around beside this building. There are, as I said, big iron cages across the place. One thing you do notice is there are also trails of blood running to the door into the building and to the cages. And as you, if you explore the cages in any more detail, see there are great forms within them, hairy things. And as you approach one of them, the creature inside moves, turns over, and great big brown eyes in a hairy face are suddenly looking into your eyes.
Is it animal, or does it look vaguely human, or?
So, and bear in mind, the wolfling is asking you. It's definitely not human. But the world is full of multitudes. It certainly looks.
Is it a person?
It's big and hairy, and as I say, has big, like dog brown eyes. And why not make what would be an appropriate role for you?
If he's asking about whether it has human feelings and awareness, then maybe an empathy role is called for.
That's
I mean, I have.
Idea. I like that.
Yeah, Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, I mean, empathy, I think, would work if it was some type of natural creature. I have the nature roll or something like that.
Oh, yes.
Could go in.
The ranger's nature roll is particularly dull. It's just like if something is really trying to kill you, you could do. Maybe we can expand what it actually does. Make an empathy roll to see how you interpret the expression and things of this creature.
I got a superior result.
Oh, okay, right, superior, excellent. So, yes, you look into the eyes of this creature. It looks back at you. There is a moment of human connection. It is definitely... we're in a world of strange creatures, monsters, elves, all sorts of things. There's a connection. This is a person. You can clearly tell that. And I guess it smiles. Perhaps seeing a new person is not has not yet, whatever bad things happen here, has not yet completely destroyed its friendliness. And it's looking up at you.